Listen, you guys, listen. I hope y'all been good for the past couple of days. Okay, we've been great. Okay, and y'all, let me tell y'all something. Okay, and I'm winding down to to prepare for bed. I've learned to let my body fall asleep and allow my body to wake up. When you're a boss and you work for yourself, you can do that. You can let your body do what it wants to, and encourage the growth. And I've realized a change, you guys, in my mindset and environment, right? And so I want to really like try to minimize this under 30 minutes, and I think I could do it, honestly. If you check out my page, recently we've uploaded some videos on love. And even going to like the page, I've been kind of like editing videos and, putting stuff together and having the little Psalms 23 series in its own little playlist. Now we're going to tackle the Midnight Metanoia. That'll be in its own little playlist. And of course, I will always recap when it comes up and or tackle new stuff, right? We have one of our old friends, Adrian Riverwolf, honey. Y'all remember Adrian? Comment and say, I love your intuitive readings on crime and stuff. And y'all, I love that stuff, girl. We love watching the ID channel and going to talk about unsolved murders and shit. It's so exciting to me. But anyway, a lot with a lot. Just giving like a little update, y'all. Like, I've been doing a lot of deprogramming. I've been saying this continuously for the past 4 years, reprogramming, deprogramming, and I am seeing a change being reflected back to me, right? And this all segue into the Love Work series that we just finished. And like I said, you can check out the main page. I actually have a playlist with all the clips on there. So I've been like journaling and writing stuff down. I'm not really a fan of writing shit down, you guys. I like to do voice to text and voice audio notepads and hey Google, can you and But I've been journaling every single thing that is in my head, right? You guys, as a empathetic individual, your brain is already going 1,000 miles per hour. And no, not ADHD or ADD. I do have a therapist, psychiatrist, a counselor. And so I do not have ADHD, ADD. I don't have any of that stuff, right? I don't have issues with focusing and concentration or none of that. It's just a lot that goes on, especially working for yourself, dealing with different energies, different people. There'd just be a lot going on in my head. So I've learned for the past few weeks to write things down. We've always wrote things down, but I've been really writing everything down. So, I have my own journal for goals. Today I have my to-do list. So I have that. I have, my own journal or my own, planner for spiritual work and online spiritual work and in-person spiritual work. So I've really been separating things, and it's been allowing me to really focus and really honestly feel stress-free. And so I've been tackling a lot of stuff, you guys, like, organizing my house and keeping things on track. I went to one of my storage units and I went through things and threw things out. And y'all, it feels like, whoa, when you get rid of things, it feels like just a load has just been released. And of course, downsizing, right? Telling myself I only need 5 sheets, 5 fitted sheets, 5 loose sheets, 8 pillowcases. Like, I don't need 20 pillowcases, 35 sheets. Like, y'all, there was a point, y'all, even like 2 years ago, where I was buying a new sheet set every fucking week because I wanted a hot pink sheet set or a lime green pink set or a purple it was crazy, y'all. Okay. And I'm just like, girl, why? Right? Because, of course, going back into being, a child and wanting things and not being able to have certain things, as I got older, I told myself, bitch, I'm going to make sure that I get everything I want when I want it, how I want it. Hello. And so that's what that was. Okay. And so it's like, well, you don't always have to get what you want, though. Sometimes, girl, you may want it, but do you really need it? Is it really that important? And then you have fucking 6 closets filled with brand new sheets and shit. Like, girl, what? Make it make sense. And so I'm always, questioning myself. But writing things down has helped to I really can see things for what it is, y'all. Like, I've been doing a little too much. Or why is this a thought? Right? You go back and you read and you're like, why was I thinking that earlier? What was this? Blah, 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 right? What is this and how is this and da da da? And then of course, breaking it down, you guys, I told you guys that I'm not really interested in a relationship right now. There's just so many goals, so many things that I am aspiring to do. I'm helping other people with their goals and their dreams, and I love doing that, y'all. Right? This I became of a service to people, offering spiritual work. So I'm helping people do things behind the scenes. And I love seeing these things unfold. And in the process, sometimes people, want to connect with me and vibe with me. And I'm just like, I'm not really looking. They're like, well, this is the best opportunity, whatever. And so I've noticed, y'all, like with me compartmentalizing and breaking things down, any little thing, right? If I have an idea about cooking, which I've been doing that too, you guys, for the past 2 weeks, cooking more, frequently making my own little pots and stuff. Like last night I made black beans, organic black lentils with bell pepper, bone broth. And then I put a mixture of brown rice, red rice, purple rice, and wild rice. Oh, I'm not seeing y'all a picture of it, y'all. It is so good. And of course, I've been eating dinner too around 7, no later than 8 o'clock. I break my fast around 3:30, 4 o'clock. And then, of course, about 11 o'clock, I'm just like, baby, I'm not craving anything else. And that could also be my amino acid supplements that I've been, consuming for the past, 3 weeks. But either way, getting into that, breaking things down, writing things down, y'all, allowing your brain to relax. You don't have to have these thoughts in your brain. And the crazy thing about it, too, is that everything in the universe is energetic, right? Everything is energy, right? And I'm going to be sharing some stuff here that has been pulled up by many, many resources, right? And it's kind of been broken down, but or put into one, right? Summarized. So the universe is energetic and everything in it is energetic, right? And so your thoughts and your emotions, right? These all circulate or stir up some type of energetic field. This creates a frequency. What allows you to manifest certain things is the idea that your mind, and I'm saying idea because, of course, there's not proof, right? It's just you have to experience this for yourself. But the idea that your mind is on the same frequency as the original thought, right? So let's say, for a good example, you're set out to manifest a new car, new job, a new this, new that. I always would be like, I'm a great manifester. Whatever I say I want to manifest, I end up manifesting, right? And then I'm like, oh God, I'm so lucky. Oh, bless me. Oh my God. Even though the stars have said the date I was born on is considered bad luck and blah, 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 blah. But oh, praise be to God, the universal God, that I'm just so lucky. But in reality, it's because I'm a thinker and I understand and I love the way that the brain and mind works. And so the idea that I originally said today, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the first thought I had when I woke up was, I need to get this going. And I let no one or nothing deter me off of that. Me keeping that original thought throughout the whole day until I complete that goal is going to allow that goal to manifest, because my mind, right, the thought was already there, which stirred up some type of energy. And my mind, right, the brain stirred it up and the mind met it. It met that frequency and it allowed it to manifest. And so this works in all areas of life, especially if you're trying to manifest or manipulate frequencies that are outside of the norm, right? And I do want to say this too, because in the little series I did, I said about the Bible speaking about the law of the land and the law of the supernatural. There's different scriptures that speak about the law of the supernatural, and there's different scriptures that speaks about the law of the land. And of course, we know that, the law of the land is we live in the land, and the law of the spirit, or the law of the supernatural is the energy that we cannot comprehend, right? So the Holy Spirit is something that you cannot comprehend. It's something that you may think about. It's something that you may become aware of, but you fully could not describe what is the Holy Spirit. You fully couldn't describe what is spirit, what is soul, right? You just have an idea of what it is. And this is the same concept when it comes to manifesting things, right? And attracting what is that you're desiring. And so, summarizing all that, it really starts with your mind. It really starts with the idea. It really starts with you stating, I'm going to manifest, or I want to get, or I want to experience, right? Because one of my sisters say, she likes to say, I want to experience, spirit, ancestors, I want to experience a life of good health, blah, 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 blah. And then, of course, she experienced it. Or she'll speak of it as it already happened. I'm so grateful for the experience of blah, 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 blah. But you get into speaking to yourself in good ways and kind ways, and girl, and you guys, good stuff come back to you. I always say girl because I be feel like when I be having conversations, I'll be having little personal conversations with my girlfriends, my sisters, when we be talking, girl, we get into little TTT, and I'll be feeling that, y'all, when I be connecting with y'all, I'll be like, girl, Miss Thing. But I have to catch myself too, because one of my clients is a male, and I was like, honey, when I tell you, girl, I was like, oh, anyway, y'all. Two examples or two things I want to share with y'all. The crazy thing about it is I went to a grocery store. Fuck it, Aldi's. I went to Aldi's. And I went to Aldi's, you guys, and I seen someone who, I was like, is this a man or a woman? I was like intrigued because this man is so perfect. Like the skin is like, girl, it's like the skin. It looks like he has on makeup, but you could tell he doesn't because you can see a little bit of imperfections there. But I'm like, well, maybe there's makeup there and he's doing like that freckled face stuff that people do with freckles where they put the soft makeup on, but they highlight, areas they want to highlight. Whatever. So this is what I'm thinking, right? And then of course I'm saying he because the voice is deep and it's not feminine sounding, but with his mouth closed, I'm like, this is a woman trying to be a man. This is a trans man. That's the first thing I thought. But lo and behold, it's a man. And so, y'all, this was probably 6 months ago. So this person, I said, okay, I can tell this person have a set schedule because I always see them only in the morning time when I go to Aldi's. I never see them in the evening, the afternoon. It's always in the morning. So I was like, okay, they like to get up early. I can see their life being so organized, whatever. Y'all, fast forwarding. I am on one of these social media platforms locally. And this random profile was like, we find love in the most oddest places, huh? And I was like, bitch, the fuck? So, bitch, I'm right back, right, bitch. Well, ain't nobody looking for love. So I don't know who the fuck you talking about. When I clicked on the profile, y'all, it was that guy. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is spirit doing? So immediately I responded, and I'm like, wow, that is so crazy that, we run into each other on this platform. But in person, we didn't say hi or nothing. And bam, and he's like, well, I'm a little shy, more reserved and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, whatever. But now this man is trying to bug me. We need to hang out. We need to this, we need to that. Now, of course, one of my sisters he's just trying to fuck. But I'm like, I don't believe that because first of all, I never got any type of sexual energy from him. When we met each other, I was very much dressed down. I think one time I didn't even comb my hair. Girl, my wig was girl, it was windy. The wig was up, down, all that. Bitch, I said, fuck it. I'm not here to impress somebody. I also think I had a big ass oil stain on me too, because just so happened I was drinking a mixture of ghee, turmeric, ginger, and my little bone broth. I'm sitting there drinking and shit spilled all up on me. And I'm like, girl, I don't give a fuck. At first I was like, well, let me go to Target or something, buy a t-shirt, throw on, blah, blah, girl, bye. I don't got time for that, girl. What you gonna say, girl? This bitch got stains on her clothes. Who gives a fuck? Yes, I do. And what you gonna do? You gonna take it off and wash it for me? What? But either way, y'all, I was like, all these times he could have said something. And then I was thinking about two of the other workers there too, because there's two other guys there. Some Jamaican guy, and then I don't know, this guy is Asian or he just look Asian, but they're very flirtatious. So I'm like, well, they're very like to the point and yo, you looking good today. And oh God, all that good shit. Like, excuse me, are you hitting on me? Are you sexually assaulting me? What the fuck is going on here? I'm confused, right? So I'm like, he could have did the same thing. So that is that, y'all. And I'm just like, well, the the bigger picture of it would be that we'll be good friends and continue a good lifelong friendship. Okay, that's the good thing about that. Right, that's what I'm thinking. But anyway, going to the flip side, y'all. The negative aspect of this, right? When I started writing shit down, right, getting things out of my head, and this also helped me to maintain my managing my emotion and my temper. Y'all, I hate the fact. At first, I don't like being bossed around. I hate when a grown ass person, man or woman, try to tell my grown ass what to do and how to do things. And so I guess you could say I have a problem with authority. Well, not really. I don't know. Because I don't have a problem obeying the law and, paying taxes. And if I get pulled over, listen to the police officer, yes, sir, whatever. I don't mind that. Okay. But if I'm, minding my business and another grown up come to me and they try to check me on anything, any way, shape, or form, or check me about my dogs, or check me about anything that they didn't pay for, they're not invested in, it boils my blood, and I'm reading you for filth. And bitch, I want you to say something back because bitch, we will keep going. Okay. One of my life things said I'll be a good attorney. I'll be a good lawyer because I love debating. And baby, we could debate all day, all night, baby. I will listen. Okay. I'm that one, the two, the three, the four, the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Girl, what? I'm that one. We could debate for 8, 9, 10, 12, 24 hours, 16 hours of deliberation. We could deliberate for fucking 6 hours, bitch. I don't mind it. Okay. I might need some time to recuperate, regather my thoughts. But baby, we could definitely deliver. Okay. And so either way, y'all, I am minding my business and I am checking out of Sam's Club. Now, don't judge me. I have a Costco membership and I have a Sam's Club membership. Okay. Costco and Sam's Club don't sell the same things. And, sometimes, Sam's Club deals be hidden. Right now, I will say this. That's every so often. But see, Sam's Club membership, I think it's like $45 a year. So it's like, girl, that's not really a loss. You know what I mean? So, girl, if I go once a month, once every 2 months, 3 months, girl, listen. If I go 4 times in 1 year, I still won. Okay. And so either way, they don't give good deals on everything though. Like the water, I think when it comes to like garbage bag stuff, you're not getting a deal. I go to Smart and Finder for that. Long story short, y'all. I'm in line and I'm talking to the clerk because she said, oh, just so you know, there's a limit of only 2. And what she was talking about was eggs because, of course, y'all, I do egg cleanses and stuff for myself and for my clients, right? So, I needed the big thing of eggs. She was like, oh, there's only 2. But then the manager comes over and she's like, no, I can override. It's okay. We barely get this. So when we sell, we're eager to let it go. I don't know what that means because if you barely get it to sell, why is there a limit? So I was like, oh, whatever, shut up, bitch. I'm telling myself that. Shut up, girl. Okay, go ahead, override it. So she override it, girl, and I'm talking to this clerk, and we're just laughing and kikiing, and oh my God, yeah, and I was going to order on this and that, blah blah blah, and and then the lady's like, excuse me, ladies, excuse me, what is going on here? I'm trying to check out. I'm here waiting, and you just chit chatting and all that, girl. I said, excuse me. I said, first off, ma'am, you need to calm down. Okay, calm down, step back. Because you're 20 feet away, but you're a little still too close. You're still within my perimeter. I need you to step back. And I said I would have put my hands on this lady, but the energy that she was given was girl, I was about to call her all types of shit. When I tell you she was about to get red down, this bitch would have probably ended up crying. I would have probably got kicked the fuck out, and they would probably said, bitch, we got to annul your membership. Because, Costco and Sam's Club, they don't play that, girl. You can't be fighting in the store and shit. And so I said, first I step back. Second of all, baby, we're all grown adults here. We're all stressed out. We all been here. I've been in the store for 45 motherfucking minutes. It was hell fucking finding parking. As I'm checking out now, girl, there was 20 people in front of me, and now I'm here. Now you behind me with a gallon of fucking milk, 2 bags of fucking candy, and a bag of cereal, and you talk about how you're in line and we're chit-chatting. I'm like, baby, this is customer service. We're supposed to be chit-chatting. And she's like, I'm just like, and then she, girl, like tapping her shit. Y'all, I told myself I'm giving myself 1 minute to read this bitch down. And after 1 minute, I gotta shut the fuck up. So of course I go in. You're not a boss. You're acting like you're somebody's grandmama. You look like you're the same age as all of us. The fact that we're in this store, you think that you have some type of security and safety to check me and this worker. You don't know what we're capable of doing on the clock or off the clock. The idea that you're bugging me like I'm your fucking kid, I can see why you're probably not married. And of course, she had no wedding ring on her. Y'all, I let this lady have it. Girl, after the 1 minute, I shut up. I bet you she thought she won because I shut the fuck up. Because she didn't say a fuck ass thing, y'all, while I was reading her down. She didn't say anything. Y'all, I was so angry and so bothered. The audacity of this bitch. Okay? This audacity of this bitch. Where y'all, I literally could not find my receipt. And you know they scan your receipt and scan everything in the fucking cart to leave out. So I go back to the lady and I'm like, oh my God, can you reprint out my receipt? I can't find it. And then she's like, well, actually, you got to go to member services. And I'm like, oh, fuck no. So sure enough, girl, I found it. It was actually underneath one of the boxes of fucking eggs, y'all. And so I was like, oh God, praise you, God, praise you, praise you. So we go out, we check out, blah, blah. I get to my car, y'all. Like, y'all, I'm sitting here just like, oh girl, I'm going through it. Because I was like, I don't feel like I read her enough. I feel like I didn't let her have it hard enough. So like, I'm really like having this dialogue, y'all. Like, I should have let her have, I should have talked about her hair. I should have told the bitch that that's why she had the herpes bump on the side of her mouth and like, girl. But y'all, literally, as I'm unloading my stuff to put into the back of my car, a guy is like coming all over, right? And I don't know what it was, and it could have been because I had jackets. My jacket have studs all over it. But he's like, yes, oh my God, you are so beautiful. I love your hair and blah, 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 blah. And y'all, that instantly changed my mood, right? And this deals with manifesting. Because my mind said I wasn't going to let anything or anyone disturb me, even though I got a flat 2 days ago. And girl, that kind of took me off my little tee. Think I was able to drive home. But I was like, fuck, now I got to look for a fucking new tire, used tire, whatever. That can get me together. And then this, right? But then this man came in and he just kind of like got my mind off of that, right? And I was like, thank you so much. And he's like, he's just going on. But I'm still in this moment. So of course I get in my car. I'm on the phone with one of my sisters. And I was like, girl, I'm sorry. I got to calm myself down because there was a scene right now. And I don't know how this scene would have went because I was imagining this lady becoming a Karen. You know, I was imagining this lady was like, you know what I mean? Like she was gonna like let me have it and call me a black bitch. Like, yeah, I was imagining all this shit and I was acting as if it already happened. And so I was like, I gotta calm myself down. It took me about a good 40 minutes, y'all, to completely calm myself down. And I noticed I was getting calm because my breathing became normal, right? And typically, y'all, when I get bothered by people rattling me up and doing shit like that, it takes I'm not saying a couple of hours, but like 45 minutes to an hour, maybe 2 or 3 hours. And I'm just keep talking about it. Like, fuck that. I can't believe this motherfucker really thought that she was about to, like, girl. But I really looked back on it, you guys, and I was like, oh my God, I literally gave myself 30 minutes, 31 minutes to experience that. And literally, I let it go. Because we know that the experiences that we have, right, when we experience someone like that, it's not us, it's them. So why are we going to give these people our power you're in a good mood. And I was in a good mood, girl. I had my headphones on. Y'all got rhinestones on my headphones. And I think that's what caught the guy attention too, because I had my headphones on. It was all blinged out and shit. But girl, I was walking through the store, grabbing my shit, put it in the car, just girl, getting there. You know what I mean? Getting there, girl, walking to the checkout. And girl, I was in a good mood. I was like, yes, hey, girl, I'm about to beat the traffic. Because girl, it was a lot of fucking traffic. I was like, oh, yes, I'm about to beat the traffic. Ooh, 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 ooh. And then we check out, and I'm like, girl, another thing too, the lady was telling me that this bitch was back here huffing and puffing before she even came up and checked us or said anything. Y'all, I didn't even see her huffing and puffing or none of that. I didn't even see her huff and puff because I was like, girl, she probably would have got red before that. And that's how we telling people, like, girl, what you got to understand is it's a challenge, right? I come from a family where, you know, there are gamblers and they're drinkers, and some of them are also other things. But majority of my family, addictions or issues or spirits are drinking and gambling, right? And so in that, like temper is very common, right? Like a lot of my family has been in prison. They're still in prison for temper, fighting, police, fighting judges, doing stupid ass shit, fighting each other, killing people. Like, girl. So I never want to be in that state. And because it's in me, it's hard to maintain that energy. It's a fight to maintain that energy. So like I said, for me, I always think about the progress and I would say, damn, like, am I breaking or am I enabling, right? Am I disabling or am I enabling? Am I allowing the energies, the spirits, the demons that plagues my family that prevented them from moving forward? Because I got family members who got out of prison. They were 55 years old and they got locked up when they were 12. I got family members that got locked up at 23. And right now, I believe they're like 50 something. They're still locked up. Right. And so the idea that these people's energy or alcohol or gambling issues, because of course that leads to robbery and stuff, messed up their life. And it's like, think about that too. Like, am I enabling these demons to enter my life and to fuck up my life and fuck up my progress and blah, 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 blah? Or am I disabling them? And so that's why for me, like I said, it's a daily challenge. And of course, me not putting other people down when I go into drugs and, people doing drugs and popping pills and all that stuff. I'm just like, girl, what do you have to experience to make you think that drugs is the solution? Like, I'm really curious to know, what do you have to experience to where you think that alcohol is the solution? Because, baby, been there, done that, hit rock bottom. I'm not saying that I've done drugs and I've drunk, but I've heard things, I've seen things, I've experienced things. Bitch, I witnessed 2 people get killed right in front of me. Right in front of my motherfucking eyes. And it did not cause me to do anything but lose sleep for about 2 weeks. So it's like at the end of the day, what has to happen? What has to go on in your life outside of you being a coward, outside of you allowing people to control your destiny? What has to happen or what has happened in your life for you to say, I'm going to get drunk, I'm going to get high, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that? Because to me, that's the easy way out. The hardest part is not ever doing it and also to not do it again and to not let people, place, and things trigger you. Because that's another reason why I'm a little bit like, I don't want to be around certain energies, certain people, because I don't want you to trigger or to hinder. Those are my 2 things, hindering and triggering. I don't want you to trigger or to hinder. Because that's another thing too, bitch. I'm not saying that you can trigger me to do those things, but you could trigger my mouth to get very slick and very nasty, where it might turn into some other tea, because bitch has been there, done that. Okay? Girl, my sister was 5 months pregnant about to fight one of my roommates. Okay, my mama was fucking 52 years old about to fight one of my roommates. Okay, so like I said, baby, there's a lot with a lot with a lot with a lot with a lot. So like, baby, it's a lot when it comes to what you want to manifest and how your thoughts and your emotions started. And of course, segueing in and finishing it up, manifesting love, manifesting abundance, manifesting wealth, right? It's not just about financial, it's about everything. We want to enrich our lives, right? And so we have to surround ourselves with person, place, and things that help to enrich our lives. And it's not about you thinking that you're better than other people. It's not about you being stuck up. It's not about you being less human, because you can love people from a distance, right? You can send people blessings and God bless, blah, 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 very quickly. You don't got to go into debt, take away your time, because every second is precious. Every minute is precious for you, right? You could be praying for your healing, for your strength, for your encouragement, for your power, for your dignity, for your peace of mind in this very crazy, dark world, right? But instead, you take out a minute or two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Some people even pray for 3 or 4 hours for other people, right? When you don't have to, because they don't really want to care. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about the betterment or the enrichment of their life. So you can say very quickly, God, please bless Mama Judy. Mama, please bless, or God, please bless Auntie Bessie, whatever. And you just keep it pushing. Whatever blessings is owed to them, they will get. Now, for you, like I said, it's about surrounding yourself with person, place, and things that help you feel alive, that encourage you to be grateful for living. Because we see death, or we see bad things like depression, right? That's death. Depression equals death, right? That's a very dark space to be in. When we're not seeing lively things, or we're not being happy, we're not experiencing happiness within. And of course, no one or nothing can make us happy if we choose not to see it, right? And let's even go into something that I pulled up that I'm going to share with y'all before I go, where it talks about how the mind is powerful, and the mind have the ability to affect our health, well-being, and life's outcome. Y'all, this has been researched for years. And I'm not going to say thousands of years. People are going to say, well, that's not really tangible. But you look up documents from like 1970s, 1980s, 1994, 1995, where they did studies to show that our mind affects our health, well-being, and life's outcome. They have placebo effects and they have real effects. People were given medications, you guys, of actual drugs or certain substances, and groups were healed or not healed from these actual real, supplements or whatever. And then the placebo was fake. They gave them like a water pill, and they told them that this pill was going to help them to lose weight or to heal their whatever. And it worked because the mind allowed that to happen. And so the mind's power can be positive and negative, and it could be used to improve our lives or make them worse. Okay. Now, of course, going into the mind and body connection, because we have electrons, we have neutrons, we have protons, atoms and cells that are always listening to us, our emotional responses, our thoughts, y'all. You ever get upset? You notice how your body tense up and shit? Girl, like I said, that's how I'm trying to control all that. I like to sleep good and deep. I like to have a restful night's sleep. I don't like to just sleep and don't remember what the fuck I dreamt about, because I'm so intense, right? I'm so tense and ooh, girl, they bothered me today. They hurt my fucking nerves. No. And so the mind and body connection are very connected, right? Or the mind and body is definitely connected, and they do affect one another, right? Negative thought patterns can negatively impact health, while relaxation techniques can help treat health conditions. Y'all, high blood pressure, and I'm down to show this, y'all. I was diagnosed with high blood pressure at 14. I was able to manage it for many, many years. It did come back, and I've been able to manage it now for about 3 weeks now. Y'all, my blood pressure was like 138. I think the highest was 141/92. And in a matter of 2 weeks, I dropped it down to the 120s, and the diastolic was like 86, 85. And so either way, it's about the mindset. Of course, it's about giving the body the nutrients that it needs, but also cutting off places and things that fucking irk the hell out of you. Okay. These are responses. Okay. I'm going to see even thought patterns, right? Our thoughts can create a feedback loop. Right? Our thoughts, and this is why you're not manifesting, our thoughts can create a feedback loop that reinforce our primary thought patterns, right? So it goes back into the original thought pattern. I'm not good enough. I will never have. No one will ever make me. And sometimes we allow people to also instill that in us, right? Like there's people that get offended by the word dumb. There's people that get offended by the word bitch. And of course, maybe someone told them that bitch was a bad word. Maybe someone told them, you're dumb or you dummy. And it plays over and over in their head. So when someone else uses the word dumb, and we don't have to be calling them dumb, we can just say this shit is dumb. They're like, whoa, hold up. What the fuck you mean this is dumb? And woo, yeah, they're going crazy. This is a part of the feedback loop. Okay. And of course, even going into sick, right? Sickness, you guys, we make ourselves sick. The idea that we make ourselves sick, which also means that we can heal ourselves, right? So the idea that you will believe that you're sick, right? Oh God, I think I'm coming down with a cold. I think I got a flu. Oh, my back is aching. Oh my God, I think this is cancer. Oh my God, I'm having this spells. This must be a brain tumor. Then all of a sudden you find out you have a brain tumor. Oh my God, I knew it was right. My body told me something was wrong and I should have listened. What was the story of Shanice Wilson? Is it Williams or Wilson? The girl that sings I Love Your Smile. She had breast cancer. She said that she thought she had it or she was afraid of going to go get a mammary. Her body was telling her something was wrong. She went back. She had it. But in reality, we know that this woman is a stressed woman. We know this woman, was taking care of her family. She was taking care of her mama, her children, and her husband because he wasn't getting no work in Hollywood. Now, of course, not my business. But anyway, so this woman is a very stressed, intense, and people probably instilled in her, programmed in her, hey, you might need to slow down a little because you're going to make yourself sick. And she probably was thinking, damn, I need to slow down because I'm making myself sick, and bam, right? So it's really about mind over matter. Going to the mind power, right? Directing our thoughts towards a desired outcome brings success, right? Focusing on what you want and not what you don't want will bring you everything you want. It's all about setting the tone, setting the intention, and what I call setting the perimeter. You're trying to manifest a new experience. Do everything in your power to experience that, right? To be surrounded by people who are already experiencing it. You want to be successful, surround yourself with successful people. You want to be happy and healthy, surround yourself with happy and healthiness. This goes into so many levels of so many things, you guys, where I know people who are like really, really healthy and then they date someone who are not that healthy. And I'm like, why would you punish yourself like that, right? Why would you dedicate yourself to your healing journey and then allow people to be around you who are not about that healing? Going into me, right? I don't drink, I don't smoke. And for a while, friends and, would get upset when I would say, I want to date. When I date someone, I don't want them to drink or smoke. And they're like, what? That's kind of fucked up. And what happened to you want to drink socially? Right. And then they have me kind of thinking like, damn, that is kind of fucked up. But no, I stand on what I stand on. If I'm holding myself accountable and responsible for my health, right, my mindset and all the good stuff, I'm going to hold my partner the same way. Baby, there's no, girl, you're going to have an excuse. Oh, I was drunk. Oh, I wasn't really in my own mind, baby. No, we're not doing that, okay? And then it also says that neuroplasticity, the brain is consistently changing and forming new neural connections. This means that we have the power to rewire our thinking and respond to situations in different ways. I told y'all the experience that I had with a woman at Sam's Club. And baby, I want to say so much shit about her and made her feel so stupid because she made me feel stupid, right? She made me feel fucking stupid. I said, baby, it's okay. She probably not happy anyway. She probably gonna leave out this store. There's probably a little bit of freedom that she got. She gonna get home and she gonna cry herself to motherfucking sleep while I'm over here sleeping good. Hello. Okay. And then, of course, last but not least is willpower, y'all. Willpower is something that we all have, and this will make or break. Right? The candle, the crystals, the spirituals cannot be blamed for you not manifesting. Ultimately, if someone is doing work for you and the work is not manifesting, this is where you reevaluate yourself into your thoughts, your actions. What are you doing? If you're seeking the bad is going to come. I'm going to tell you this right now. I've done love work with people over the years. 2016 is when I first started doing work with y'all publicly, openly allowing people to reach out to me. And I've seen people self-sabotage their relationships over and over again. A good example, the man will want to argue and they will sit back and argue with the man. The man will tell him to shut the fuck up. and they're like, you shut the fuck up, nigga. And now they fighting even longer. Versus just walking away and ignoring the situation. Now, it's a little hard for me to ignore him because he's a man and he's strong and he's direct. And it's like, well, you have to change your thought pattern or you're not going to change your willpower and you're not going to manifest what it is you're manifesting. You're doing the work, so your energy has to be balanced. His energy is going to align with your energy. That's just how that works. But you have to be focused and direct. Same thing with people cheating. Hey, is my husband cheating? Is my wife cheating? Right? That's a common reading too when people get readings about love. Is my partner cheating? And of course, no. And then, well, I was looking through the phone and I did notice that he was messaging a girl named Brandy last year. And so when you said he was not cheating on me, I'm a little confused because the message from last year said that he was. And I'm just like, well, first of all, you're looking for messages. Why not just break up with this man if you feel like his cheating is going to make or break you? Because you asked if he's cheating as if you're going to leave him. You're probably not going to leave him either way. So why ask that question? Second of all, if that is the answer that you wanted, what now? Okay, what now? You asked in the present moment. You didn't say a year ago. You didn't say, has my husband ever cheated on me? Have my partner ever cheated on me? You literally asked me right here in this moment, is blank blank cheating on me? Yeah, girl, you said from a year ago. That doesn't matter today. But you're seeking for him to cheat. That is creating your willpower. And now more cheating experiences are going to happen. Same thing with any type of dynamic or any type of situation that's going on in your relationships. You have to first of all reconcile your own thoughts, dominate your own negative thoughts, replace them with positive thoughts, and two or B, expect the outcome to come, right? Expect for whatever you're desiring for it to manifest. A lot of people are not ready for that outcome, and this is why it's not manifesting. Been there, done that. Y'all, I've done work with people who are domestic relationship issues where the man would be abusive, but of course the woman would say, well, I kind of triggered it too because at first when we first dated, I pushed him. And I guess this gave him the idea that it was okay to push me. And it was like, no, that wasn't it. There were some inner issues going on with him and with yourself. And then, of course, I advised them on what to do. And that changed. And it's a full 360. Happily married, of course, happily still in relationships. They have kids now, everything's good. Even going to the flip side, people who have relationship with their family, right? Because you cannot divorce your family. You cannot break up with your family. You keep your distance, but you cannot break up with them. So they've had issues with their mother, their sister, their brother. And they're like, I really want to work this out, but something is blocking or stopping, and or I did something wrong, right? I slept with my sister's man, whatever. You reconcile that energy with yourself. You forgive yourself for the mistake that you made and know that you'll never do that mistake again and allow that energy to let go. And then you will see new things coming in, right? Untying the situation. It's not just a figure of speech, unhexing, uncrossing, untying. You really get yourself crossed up and tied up by your actions, thoughts, and words, right? So our words have energy. Our actions have energies and our thoughts have energies. So if you're really trying to change your life, start with self. And what are you thinking throughout the day? This is why I learned once again to start writing things down. And then I'm able to go back and see, damn, I was really in the negative space 2 days ago. What was really going on? Or why was I so hung on telling blank, 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 whatever. Learning your thought patterns, learning your behavior patterns and breaking them, you're going to create your change. You can have the same mindset, you can have the same behavior and expect a new reality. That's not how that works. You have accepted your reality based on your behavior and your mindset. You're only experiencing everything you're experiencing now because of your behavior and your mindset. If you want to change your life experiences, you have to change your behavior and you have to change your mindset. Very simple, dedicated work, and it happens. It's not going to happen overnight, but you will see changes slowly but surely. Going into a sister that I've been sharing stuff with, we've been talking, manifest new things. But, she was, hey, I noticed that when I started doing certain things, even relatives, I'm seeing their change. I'm seeing them change within them as well. And I tell y'all, that's how that works. Everybody's connected to you. When you're changed, they have to change too. If they're not changing, that means that you need to leave them where they're at. That means you need to let them be in where they want to be in because everything's about choice. Especially one of the people who know this, right? You chose to experience that. You choose to be, saddened by an experience. You choose to dwell on the past. You choose to let Tom, Dick, or Harry make you feel this type of way. If you chose to say, listen, how they act or what they do does not affect me, you will see a better outcome. You will see a new experience. And that's how that goes, you guys, right? Life is about experiencing. Life is about, leveling up, right? We grow up. We don't grow down, right? There's a reason why we grow up. We start off as a newborn baby, then we crawl, then we walk, then we run, and then we also grow, right? We were now, 2 feet, now we're 5 feet, then 6 feet, whatever. You grow, and that's, how life is. It's about growing, evolving, elevating, becoming you, right? Finding you and becoming you. And so anyway, that's pretty much it, you guys, for this video. And of course, I will definitely be talking to you guys later. Let me see if there's anybody in here who okay, come on, Phoenix Joel. Good morning, Phoenix Joel. How you doing? Yes, honey. We know that YouTuber is not really putting my stuff out there, y'all. Um they're not like connecting my shit. Girl. Girl. So listen, I will post videos where people email and be like, listen, I saw your video on this and that. I'm like, what video? Oh, the video where you just posted where you said, blah. Okay, they'll remind me. Yeah, I literally have to ask one of them today, have you seen the new videos I uploaded? No, what videos? Well, I did 2 videos. What? I didn't know that. Then they go look and they're like, oh my God, I see them now. So YouTuber is not, and it could be because I curse. I don't care. Bitch, I don't give a fuck, girl. I'm a curse. I'm saying fuck, I'm gonna say bitch. I don't give a fuck about no damn. They don't want to play my shit in an algorithm, all the good shit, girl. Who cares? Okay, girl. Those who need to find me gonna find me. If they don't find me, it is what it is. Okay. So anyway, y'all, good seeing you, Phoenix Joel. You guys, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna relax myself. Drink my last little cup of water. It's probably a cup, girl. It's probably like 2 ounces. And girl, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go, y'all. And listen, I'll be back again very, very soon, y'all. Love and light, okay? twospiritmystic.blogspot.com, 28spirit8mystic8@gmail.com. And you guys, I will definitely, like I say, be coming back. Have a good day. Manifest. You're in full control, okay? Always remember that, honey. Bye for now. Love and light and love and truth.